to embark on a semifinal. Boys doubles 21 and under. The principals are Team USA versus Team Bolivia. Head official, Ramon de Leon, Dominican Republic. His assistant, Senor Cuenca in Ecuador. So Gustavo, introduce the players, please.
Serving for Bolivia. Now, Aldin
Lobo, I call him Lobo.
Lobo, nickname, and his partner Luis Aguilar, who will be playing in the final tomorrow of the men's singles 21 and under.
Okay.
Receiving,
that's Dunn, U.S. Rolls the ball out, left corner. His partner, Saraceno. Both of them hail from Southern California, just outside of Los Angeles. The receiving team, Bolivia, both live in Cochabamba. 1-0 U.S. Oh, had an opportunity. I like what Bolivia did. Aguilar coming in and taking it off the short hop with his backhand. Doesn't allow the serving team, Gustavo, to get back in position.
Aldin is a very good forehand left side player.
Excuse me, safety hold up. They'll replay it. So Ramon calls dead ball hinder.
Let's see if Aguilar steps in again. Great reach.
Ball down, front wall, sidewall, kiss, winner. Exploded at the feet. USA serving 2, Bolivia 1, game 1, best of 5. Winner will play tomorrow in the final. Ball good, called by De Leon. 2-2 coming in to serve Bolivia. Anticipate tight match, perhaps a tie break, Gustavo.
This could be very close, and the pace is going to pick up for sure.
Good communication.
Earlier, Dunn had played Aguilar in singles. Aguilar came out victorious in that one.
Perhaps the revenge. Saraceno. Lobo put his left side down.
And there is a truth to the fact that just because you're a great singles player does not mean you make a great doubles player. So
correct.
The team has to win together.
50-50, as we said, it could be 80-20. And we've seen that in some of the matches this week.
Communication problem there.
Ball live. Got stuck over there. Not the greatest of positions. So Bolivia forges ahead 4-3 in game 1. The nuances of the game, folks. And at this level, you got to tighten the load. Unforced errors will destroy you.
Back-to-back U.S. players hitting the ball behind their back, non-successful at that.
5-3, 2-point lead for Bolivia. Aguilar serving. Intermediate lob right side.
Falls flat. Nice shot by Dunn.
Lanky, that ball was behind him with his reach and his snap. He's able to roll that ball out. So they come in to serve. They Team USA 4-5, game one. Hit the ball harder, Jaime. Wow, another point.
He's short hopping that serve, staying out of the safety zone, that 5-foot zone there between the solid middle line and the hash line.
So it looks like there's an appeal. The answer is no, no appeal. So it's, we confirm the score. We have 5-5. The official scoreboard shows 4-5. Dunn skipped it in, much to his chagrin. Hand out.
Five, 6, I heard.
We'll confirm. 5-6. Dunn deep court, overhead. Aguilar. Soft hands. Skip ball. Didn't move to it, Gustavo. Let the ball play him. Consequently, a productive point there. They lose the serve and they lose a point. Well, they don't lose a point. The opponents score a point. So it's 7-5 now, game one, Bolivia. Unforced errors will kill you.
Nice touch. Aguilar blasting the ball away, and Saraceno simply touching the backhand into the front.
No, it was a skip. It was a skip call, 8-5.
My apologies, they called that a skip. Looked good from here.
Yes. Timeout USA. When we return live, it'll be 8-5 Bolivia serving game one. Take it away, Rodrigo. Back live, Gary and Gustavo. We hope you're enjoying the feeds today. Should have two more after this. We're not going to project who it is because we've been known to be wrong. But this is boys 21 doubles, USA in red, Bolivia in white. Bolivia is serving 8-5, game number one. First to 11, win by 2. Lobo serving, his partner is Aguilar. Dunn receiving the ball, his partner is Saraceno. Gearbox black, our official racquetball for the IRF. We had convergence, we're going to redo it. Good call by Ramon de Leon, Arbitro Principal, Dominicana. So first serve, 8-5.
Nice hands by Dunn. Great touch pinch shot, left side.
So they
quieted the crowd.
They stopped they quiet the crowd and stopped the proverbial bleeding a little bit. It's 8-6, plus it's a handout. Good communication, both sides. Wow. Behind his back, left side wall, front wall winner, Lobo. And the crowd goes wild.
I wonder how many times he practiced that shot.
Once a year, and it works. 9-6. Saraceno loves that overhead, but you got to be careful not to overhit it.
Yeah.
So it's game point number 1 here for Bolivia, 10-6.
There's that short hop, return of serve.
Okay, unforced error by Lobo. U.S. has an opening. 7-10 game 1. They need to score 3 straight points to force overtime here. Remember, folks, rally scoring, very, very engaging, Gustavo.
Every point matters,
So
and you're not out of it until that final point, which has to be won by 2, regardless of what the score might be.
and now they're back at 8-10. Safety hold up. Number 1 concern on the court, folks, is safety. Stop play and then make the determination. Thank you, Ramon. And thank you, the players. 8-10. Oh, nice. Forehand near side pinch.
What a shot.
9 points to 10 now. Never say never. If Team USA should win this rally, it'll go to 12.
Bolivia looking for the timeout call, didn't take it.
Lobo skipped it in. Sobre tiempo, overtime, game 1 here, folks. Bolivia now takes their only timeout. When we come back, it'll be the first to 12, Gustavo. We're back live, Gary and Gustavo with Rodrigo. What a great first set here. Boys 21 doubles, USA, Bolivia. USA found themselves on the back end of 10-6 lead for Bolivia. Now they've tied it at 10. First to 12, Gustavo.
This is exciting.
5 puntos enseguida, Estados Unidos.
Unanswered. 5 straight points. USA could close out game 1 here.
And importantly, as you said, they've pulled the Bolivian crowd out of it. There it is. He calls skip. No.
They're going to appeal that.
So the call on the floor is?
Skip.
Okay, so the U.S. will appeal. If the call stands, it'll be tied at 11. We'll go to 13. If it's reversed, then USA will walk off the court having won game 1.
I heard it skip, quite honestly, but it looked good.
And when they're hitting the ball excessive of 150 miles an hour, it's a tough call. That's why we have the VAR system. Call stands. So the Team USA 12, Team Bolivia 10, game 1. We'll take a 2-minute commercial break and be back here in Tarija.
That is great. Great first game.
In vivo live, Gary, Gustavo, Rodrigo, we're here in Tarija Pesquero, the Fishbowl Championship Court, semifinal boys 21 doubles. Gustavo, what a great first game. USA was receiving serve down 10-6. Bolivia had game point at 10-6, and ultimately what happened?
5 straight points to tie the score up is what they got. And actually, the 5th point put them ahead by 1. They used their timeout wisely at the beginning, and I think Bolivia just didn't expect that to happen. And here we go, game 2. Dunn serving. 0-0.
You said that Aguilar would amp it up. Guess what? You can amp it up, but you have to place the ball. So it's 1-0 Team USA in game 2. Good start.
Talk about that touch that's allowed with this racquetball that did not exist before.
Gearbox Black.
Thank you, Rafael Filippini and Gearbox team.
Good cover. Overhit. Ball comes off the front. Ball live. Oh my. Just keep the ball in play. Don't strike out. Keep the ball, make the fielders make the play. In that case, the fielder on the right side did not, so it's 2-0. Lobo have nothing to that.
The serve, not an effective serve, basically letting him take a forehand off the back wall. Yeah, you got to figure out how to serve to the lefty-righty team. The U.S. has to.
Lobo, half lob left. Dunn up top.
Good hands.
So the second time for success, Lobo reverses that forehand into the right corner. Bolivia 2, USA 1, game 2, 2-2, excuse me. Empate, 2 iguales. Lobo serving. Same serve down that vidrio. That's impressive. Aguilar hit her Jaime, 38 feet. Ball's above his right shoulder, and he snaps a rally-ending kill into the front right corner. Impresionante, 3-2 Bolivia. Wide angle. Safety hold up. It looked like he had cleared Gustavo, so they'll appeal it. The call on the floor is avoidable hinder. It looked like Saraceno had cleared from here. That's an appealable call. They have 2 usable appeals. This would be one of them. And if they're successful, they'll still have 2 left.
Comment on that. You can get out of the way any way you want. He was on his knees. It appeared, like you said, cleared, that he did just that. On his knees, get out of the way. Let's see what De Leon says.
So they lost an appeal.
They're down to 1 appeal in this.
They being USA, they appealed that. 3-2 Bolivia, game 2. Cuatro dos? Yeah, cuatro dos. 4-2. It's impressive. Deep court, forehand, snap winner, front wall, side wall, kiss. 2 bounces immediately. Timeout, Team USA. We're going to keep it here, Rodrigo. So Gustavo, this is feed number 6 today.
I believe it is.
Yeah, I think we'll be at par. By the time we're done today, we'll be at par with the previous 2 days. But who's counting? We're having such a good time here. Tarija is a wonderful city. Put it on your list, folks. There's a lot to do here. Incredible. They keep the town safe. They keep it neat and clean. Hotel, Ceibos and Parayas, incredible. And the cuisine, really second to none. The cuisine is wonderful here.
It is very reasonable.
Reasonable.
In fact, low cost.
Yeah, the bill last night with the propina was $35 US.
3 of us.
3 of us. Had that been in Korea or New York, it would have been a couple $100. Here we go. Lobo, 5-2. I'm sorry. Impressionante. You talked about soft hands. So as hard as he can hit, he doesn't have to. He can be successful with those soft hands.
Touch that ball into the corner. No response.
Bolivian television feeding as well up top. El Doctor Donde Where up top.
Not sure where he was going with that shot other than 3-wall Z to the front.
Yeah. Law of physics defied that ball from reaching the front wall. So it's 6-3. Ball live. Wrap around. Both players over on the right side, U.S. Reverse attempt by Bolivia.
A reminder that first game, U.S. was down by 4 points, came back to win.
Correct. They were down 10-6. They were the receiving team, and they won 12-10. Convergence. Vuelve, replay, first serve, done. Ramon de Leon, total control in this match, Gustavo.
He shows it by remaining calm. Isn't that the way he always is?
Calma, yes. As well as his compatriota, Mary Delgado. So point for Team Bolivia on the receiving end. Saraceno, Southern California, USA, serving 4-7 Bolivia. Ball down, point, fist pump. Converging the lead, and now it's a 2-point deficit, 5-7. Every point Team USA scores will put more pressure on Team Bolivia. Half lob, right side.
The glass played a factor there. Nice down the line by Lobo.
Impressed with that shot. He could have wrapped that ball around or flicked it to the ceiling. He chose to drive it left side, and it paid a premium. So it's 8-5 serving Bolivia. Reverse. Oh, nice. Wasn't his intent, but he'll take it.
Still in it, U.S.
Front wall, side wall, kiss winner. Hand out, 8-6. High lob. Sobre mano. Lobo, deep court. Handcuffed Saraceno. And the Argentinian version of handcuff is?
Esposado. Gary's favorite word from last Pan American Championship in Guatemala.
Oh, nice. So U.S. coming in to serve. That's a side out. They earn a point. Take a deep breath. They're down by 2. A little bit too hard on that half lob. Oh, they got a break. So if I were coaching him, I said, look, hit the half lob, but push it a little bit harder and lower so the ball doesn't reach the back glass. Or if it does, it comes off faintly. 0.8 for Team USA, 8-9.
Let's see if he does it now.
No, he controlled the pace that time. Wow, that was a heck of a get by Saraceno. Speaking of gets, that's a heck of a get by Lobo.
And a re-kill.
So a handout. Point scored by the receiving team in white, Bolivia. When we resume play, it'll be Team USA serving 8-10. So it's game point in game 2, number 1 for the receiving team. You don't have to serve to win the game. New rule as of last year.
You want to go over some of the other rules that have taken place since
Absolutely.
we started this? And go ahead.
Best of 5, 11 points each. Win by 2, rally scoring. 1 timeout per set, 1 minute in length. That hasn't changed. The 1 minute hasn't changed. We'll talk about, when we have a break, we'll talk about the VAR system and the appeals. So it's 8-10. Lobo takes it. That ball looked like it was down. Wrap around. Nobody home, right side. Wide angle. The zurdo. Right side off that deep right side glass. Capsule that game, Gustavo.
That was the game I think the U.S. needed to win to take the crowd out of what's forthcoming here in game 3. We're at 1-1 now. Down in the first game, the U.S. was able to come back from a deficit of 6-10 to win. They weren't able to here when they were down 8-10. Hard-fought battle from both sides. Ball's being hit up quite a bit. Service game is not well for either team. I haven't seen that exceptional serves from either side. A lot of pounding of the ball, and I guess in the end what's prevailing is the skips at the end of a rally.
It usually comes back not to shot selection necessarily, but to unforced errors. If your opponents are going to score, make them score themselves. Don't hand them a gift. So we'll be back shortly for game number 3 here in Tarija. Back live, Gary with Gustavo. We're here in Tarija, Complejo Municipal de Racquetball. 13-court facility, dedicated racquetball. 21 and under boys doubles. USA receiving, Bolivia serving. We're tied at 1.
Servicio Bolivia 0-0. Let's see if either team can make their first serves more effective.
Miscommunication there. And the ball took a weird hop, much to Bolivia's chagrin and the joy of Team USA, who earns the serve and a point, so it's 1-0.
Quick hands by Aguilar.
So the glasses fell off from Saraceno. Automatic avoidable hinder. Point for Bolivia.
And that because it's a safety concern.
If the gafas or the cuerda, the cord, come undone, it's automatic.
Anything else, it depends on if it affects the rally.
Correct. And that's not true in the U.S. There's still a set of differences in rules between international play and U.S. play. We hope in the short term, they start to converge. Half lob. Handcuffed Aguilar. Point USA as the receiving team. We're tied at 2. Empate dos iguales. Tercer set. Aguilar, Cochabamba. Lobo. So, folks, that's one of the differences between U.S. play and international play. There's a 12-foot automatic demarcation on the back wall in international play. In this case, it's open after 12 feet, so the ball cleared directly, and that's a loss of the rally by the team that hit it. If the ball should rebotar, if you will, rebound off the floor and leave, it's a replay, and it reverts back to first serve. So Saraceno thought he could get to it. Kinda. De Leon says no. Point Bolivia. If he really thought he would appeal. Nobody home left side. Great pass.
Well read by Dunn. He saw Aguilar in front of him after having missed that shot. He pushed it right down the left side wall, left side glass.
Left side out. Point for U.S. 3-4. Down by 1. Skipped it in. They got just what they wanted. Didn't cash in. 3-5. They want Bolivia to shoot that return. Set him up. But he couldn't cash in. Sealing again. Ball's up. Great response by Lobo. It's unnerving, Gustavo. You hit what you feel is a down ball. It's retrieved. You try harder the next one. It's retrieved, and then you skip it in.
You try to make it every time a little bit better, and then you skip it.
So it's 6-3, Bolivia serving game 3.
We've all been there.
Different twist on his serve. He's been hitting half to three-quarter lobs down that vidrio, and he tried to drive it down there. Now he goes with a Z lob. Lobo.
He had everybody behind him.
Lobo tapping his head saying, I know what I'm doing here. Speaking of knowing what we're doing, we're going to call a timeout here. When we return in 1 minute, it'll be Bolivia serving 7, US 3. Rodrigo.
We're off. See.
Live, Gary and Gustavo, 7-3 Bolivia, game 3-1 each, 21 and under doubles. Racquetball on the world stage. Oh my.
Nice. Good.
Great timeout.
Great timeout. Just USA, second server.
So that ball bounced before it hit his partner. Short serve. Had it hit his partner on a fly and he's legally in that doubles box, it's still a fault, second serve.
Well said, Gary.
Ball down. Great return to serve. Saraceno right side takes it off the intermediate hop and hits a cross court into the vidrio.
What's the call if the ball goes behind you while you're in the doubles box?
It's an automatic fault serve.
Many of our viewers don't know that.
Oh, Dunn would like that again. Point for Bolivia and a handout. Or if it goes through your legs. Either or.
Automatic fault serve.
Correct.
What if you step out of the box?
You lose the serve. Well, if you're hit out of the box, you lose it. If you step out, since it's two serves, you step out too soon, that means you're stepping out before your partner strikes the serve. And then it would be a foot fault.
Six-eight.
That was a good serve, making him go up top. Nothing more than Bolivia would neutralize the point. Ball live. Wow, quick hands, Dunn. Not that time. Second time was a charm for Aguilar. Bolivia, point. 9-6.
With this ball, Gary, I think truly that the power game is still there, but it's still not as fast as it was with previous balls that were used.
Well, that's accurate, but they're still hitting the ball a ton. Yeah,
I don't think, as pardon interruption, I don't think that Dunn could get his racket on the ball like he's been doing as easily. It would be a bit more of a challenge.
I will not disagree with you. Thank you to all the workers, the empleados, keeping all the courts safe and fair play. We want to welcome, bienvenido, Señor Macrino.
Le mandamos feliz cumpleaños a Aldana, hija de Adrián Macrino, aquí desde el complejo municipal Tarifa, Bolivia. Que pase lindo su día.
Bueno, Aldana, te mando un beso grande. Feliz cumpleaños.
That's foot fault. Falta de pie by Lobo, second serve. 2 points from winning game number 3. Nick lob right side. So we had convergence, we'll replay it. Since the rally had started, it reverts back to first serve.
Good call, Gary. A lot of players don't know that.
Good hands, Lobo. Probably an ill-advised shot. Skipped it in from his left ear, back ear, if you will. 38 feet. Bottom line is now Bolivia has gained point number 1 in the third set. Notice, hopefully many of our fans notice Lobo, left side player, has been serving from the right side. Saraceno, Lobo, Dunn, Aguilar. Everybody's in the mix. Everybody's in the mix. Wow. Racquetball on the world stage, folks. "34 shots. Make that 35. Unscientific. Bolivia. Gain point 11-6. Wow.
Sometimes you just have to let those rallies go and speak for themselves. That
Wow.
was superb. Both teams. Now 2-1 advantage Bolivia. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Take it away, Rodrigo.
Tarija, Bolivia, World Junior Championships under the IRF banner, 34th edition. So we played 3 sets, 3 games. Gustavo and I are looking at Team USA, especially Dunn. For safe and fair play, he needs to change his shirt. We're trying to get Ramon to recognize that fact. So we're going to ask Pablo Fadje. We were not successful, so they'll start the 4th game with soiled shirts. It's a coaching concern. You want to make sure you have the resources available. No excuses. 0-0, game number 4, Team USA serving. So change in position here for Team USA. Saraceno's on the left. Skip ball, good start for Team USA. You mentioned how often Lobo practices that behind the back, so the answer now is probably often. He's very good at it.
He is. He's done that a few times already.
Same serve, half lob, comes up short. I'd push it a little bit harder. It'll go a little bit deeper and probably not veer off that back wall as much.
He looks for those corners, and he found it. La Chuca.
Joe Shattuck, SSWA shot. It's not the rule book. Same side, wide angle, folks. Winner, Bolivia. One. Nobody home. Saraceno took it out of the air, rightfully so, but he was off balance. Could not recover for Lobo's drop.
Super rally. They make it look easy.
They do.
All of them. Here, to your point, Gary, shirt change would have probably avoided this delay.
Bolivia serving 2, USA 1.
Saraceno short hops that ball very well.
Ball down by Lobo. Best shot in the game, folks. Straight in, straight back. And he happened to kill the ball as well. 3-1. Lobo, deep court. Fist pump, Saraceno left side. They changed a little while back. Seems to be productive for him. He ended the rally with his forehand into the left corner.
But he had to crack it out. That ball, they've been getting everything that bounces.
3-2 game 4. Bolivia up 2-1.
Good call. De Leon, falta de pie, foot fault. The complete foot of Aguilar was over the service line, the front red line, found 15 feet from the front wall.
Thank you, Gustavo. Second serve up in the middle, half lob up top. Oh my. Roll out, right corner by Lobo. Lobo usually lets his racket speak for him. Might get a fist pump or two from him. 4 serving 2, game 4. So they're working the left side after Saraceno switch with Dunn. Almost a packed crowd here, Gustavo.
Yes, it is.
Skip
and a warm day.
Indeed.
USA comes in to serve on that miss hit by Aguilar. Saraceno serving 3-4, 3-4.
We're here in Tarija, south of the equator. It's springtime here. Errant reverse attempt by Saraceno. came up short. Point for Bolivia.
He was going for the reverse pinch.
Nice hands. Second server, 4-5, USA serving. Ball live. Front wall, side wall, crack winner. Empate 5 iguales. We have a tie in game 4, folks. Thank you for tuning in on the IRF networks here. We're here in Tarija, Bolivia. Gary Mazarov, Gustavo Farel. Happy to be with you.
I think he's going to ask him to change their shirts now.
I certainly hope so. That's control of the match. And their coaching staff could encourage that as well.
De Leon is checking both shirts. He checks Saraceno. Obviously, if one changes, both have to change. But
in his opinion, it's okay.
They're dry.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch outside the court, Bolivia is changing their shirts. So when we resume play, it'll be 5-5, USA serving. This is game number 4. Cuarto set, 34th IRF Junior World Racquetball Championships, Tarija, Bolivia. Gary Mazarov, Gustavo Farel. Setup number 2, Lobo.
A lot of balls coming off the back wall.
Ball saved by Saraceno. That was a helicopter.
Quick hands, Saraceno.
Got handcuffed along that wall. He being Saraceno. Point for Bolivia.
To the credit of the ball, let me just say, if it didn't break there, it's not going to break.
And the only way to check for breakage is?
Squeeze the ball.
Know your rules, folks. InternationalRacquetballFederation.com. Print out a set. Short call, Lobo serving. Second serves. Goes back to that half lob down the glass. Does. Up top, Lobo. Good cover. Reverse by Lobo, winner. Gustavo, look at the scoreboard now.
The crowd's going to get into it here.
4 points from the match.
I think the teams are buying a little bit of time here with this court sweeping.
Yeah, one timeout, one formal timeout, and who knows how many informal towel timeouts. But these ladies are really on it.
So it looks like there's an equipment change because Dunn did not come out. Ah, there is a shirt change.
Okay. Saraceno's changing his shirt for safe and fair play, and that's an official time in IRF rules. If it were USA, he'd have to use one of his own until he's exhausted his set of timeouts, at which time he's entitled to an official time. The nuances of rules and where they're playing. IRF is the worldwide governing body. However, individual nations can select their own set of rules. And quite frankly, Gustavo, we're staying here, Rodrigo. The U.S. may be the only country that has not changed to rally scoring thus far. The only time they play rally scoring is if it's a qualifier for a world event.
Interesting you say that. Finding that at the clubs back in the States, in El Paso where I'm from, continue to play 2 games to 15, tie break to 11, only score while serving.
Yeah, and that's the standard format for USA play. You and I have had the opportunity to work together for years. Our bi-national event 5 years ago in El Paso, which includes Mexico and the U.S., of course, at the border, we implemented rally scoring, and we had a set of pros there. And bar maybe a couple of people, everybody liked that format. Then the IRF adopted that format, and they've settled at the best of 5 11-point games.
And there was some trial and error in that. There was time, a couple to 15 they were done, right? So
correct.
I'm glad we initiated that.
So kudos to you and I, thank you. Lobo serving Bolivia, 7-5, 8-5. So that was an empty timeout. It wasn't assessed to U.S. because they had to change their shirt, but 8-5. Good cover by Dunn. Had the wherewithal to wait. The ball veered off the back and side walls, and he put a sidewall, front wall combo winner together. So they stopped Bolivia's momentum, at least momentarily. It's 8-6, handout. Ball live. Point awarded. Saraceno tried to end the rally and created a predicament for himself, Gustavo. He gave up the alley down the right wall, and it cost him.
It did. The point there.
So now it's 9-6 Bolivia.
2 away from victory here.
Oh my, unforced error. So U.S. finds themselves in the same predicament they were in game 1. But game 1, which they won. They won. They were down 10-6. They were able to earn the serve, get a point, and then they won 12-10. So let's see if they can repeat that. This is match point number 1.
Good call, De Leon. Falta de pie, foot fault. Hard for those tall guys to keep that front foot in the service area.
Ball up for Lobo. And ball down from Lobo. Bolivia 21 and under doubles. Congratulations, they'll earn a spot tomorrow in the final. USA will get a bronze medal. So before we sign off momentarily, Gustavo, a review of this match.
Well, I'm proud of the U.S. team. I thought they did excellent. They showed their wherewithal that first match by hanging in there. They could have easily gone under and probably lost 3-0, but they are competitors. They were in there every point. They were a little outmatched by this Bolivian team when the key points were in play. The court itself, obviously the crowd all in the favor of the Bolivians, but my hat's off to these young men from the United States, the coaching staff, and everybody that's come down here to support the U.S. team. A great event, and it's nice to see these young people continue to play racquetball in the United States. Let's bring some more people back into it, and let's get back up to the levels that United States used to be at many, many years ago. And congratulations to Bolivia. You deserve it. You are definitely the best. And we will continue to see some final matches, semifinals today and final matches tomorrow. Outcomes to be determined. we look forward to continue the streaming.
Absolutely. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be back 15, 20 minutes for another match. Rodrigo, take it away, bud.